Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of Open Book Entrepreneur. Today we have Ambika all the way from Florida in US, and she's an author, she's a solopreneur, she's also involved in a lot of different amazing projects, and she's a coach that makes the connection between body, soul, and business. So,
And
Ambika,
mind.
in mind. Amika, please, the best thing will be that you introduce yourself to our audience.
Sure, it'd be my pleasure, Tony. Thank you. I'm Ambika Devi. I have been meditating since I was 6 years old, and this has always woven itself through everything I do. Many people don't understand that yoga has two sisters. So there are three sisters, which are the daughter of the Vedas. The Vedas are ancient writing. They're often called scriptural. However, it is my mission, including peace, to clarify that yoga is not a religion. Yoga embraces all spiritualities. And the integration of body, which is Ayurveda, a lot of you may have heard of it or even are diving into that. Yoga, which many people know as a physical exercise program. However, yoga's main focus is for the mind and quieting it, backing up from it, and using the tool of meditation. And then we often say spirit, some say soul, some just say cosmic energy, but Jyotisha is the science of light, and that is astrology. So in my studies, I have gained titles in all of these, including a master's in yoga, and currently writing my PhD thesis, utilizing all of the information of the past when I was a musician and a vocalist. And I'm also writing my seventh book. So the thesis is the heady version of using the body and the voice and the tool of meditation. And as all PhD theses are, it's to defend and also enlighten, flip the switch on of knowledge. And then the book, I'm gearing more at even a 9 year old, I think a very clever 9 year old can read it. And it's addressing one of the beautiful elements from the writings of yoga, which are the nine emotions. Because I feel like so many people are beginning to wear labels like, I am PTSD, I am autistic. We have to watch it because when we use I am, we're actually creating it. That's the most powerful way to make a mantra or a positive affirmation. So I want to address the fact that we all have these emotions from happiness to anger, from frustration and fear to joy and love. And that's what my new book that I'm working on, that hopefully will come out next year, is about.
Exactly. I'm happy, I'm rich, I'm beautiful, I'm healthy. So,
Actually, let me teach you an even better way to do it, Tony.
yeah.
Instead of using an adjective like healthy, say
Hmm.
health. I am health. But
Hmm.
I use I am optimal health because I want to say what kind, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So, or I am prosperity, I am joy, I am love, I am peace. These are the powerful ways to state it and claim it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sounds really good. I have to actually, I have to apply that as well. So tell us a little bit about coaching, please, because you mentioned you're also a coach as well. So can you just tell us a little bit more about that, please?
Sure. I use many tools. I taught holistic health at the university level for 21 years. And I feel that when the body is more in harmony, and I'm not embarrassed to say it, I'm 65 years old. And when I told Tony just early, he jumped and stunned. And that's exactly what I want to see. I want people to think, oh my gosh, I thought you were 20 years younger. And that's because, everything we eat is from our kitchen, hopefully. And that's what we need to be healthy. That's actually the infrastructure of my second book, Unfolding Happiness. So I use holistic health, and you can find a free course on my website. Just go to my name.com, ambikadevi.com, and hit the course page, and you'll find some free classes. And they're not funnels, they're really seminars that people ask me to create so they could share it with other people that weren't coming to me just yet as a coach. I help people pivot. I can talk about location and timing using the tool of astrology because Jyotisha, astrology, is that third sister. So we have yoga, Ayurveda. Yoga's for the mind, Ayurveda for the physical space, the physical body, and then Jyotisha for the spirit and timing. And that is the light of the cosmos. So when used properly all together, these three are very powerful tools. Also, one of my top topics is relationships and communication. In 2023, I was named CEO of the Year for a unique style of communication and helping people communicate better. So, even training or speaking to organizations is part of my coaching to help them understand the way they're communicating, the way it's being received. And as entrepreneurs, we need to be clear about this, especially when we're selling. And one of the main things I want us to all think about is, am I selling with love? How am I supporting the other people? Or am I just blasting somebody with a funnel that is numbing the person looking at it?
Totally. And so, also in terms of coaching, what's your opinion on hiring business coach to help you with a specific business problem?
I think it's really important to vet the coach to make sure they can address whatever your particular situation is. If you're having an issue with finance, you need to talk to someone about finance. If you have an issue about trademarking, you need to talk to a trademark lawyer. So, my focus is very clear: communication, wellness, happiness, peace, and making your organization feel unified so that you are moving together. I had a session with a CEO a couple weeks ago of a bigger organization who was letting me know that he didn't feel like he was being a really good CEO because he wasn't handling things like scanning the books and the numbers. And I said, you know what? You are being a good CEO because what he told me is he's really concerned with love and communication. And that's exactly what a CEO does. But what he was worried about was handling what a COO does. And I clarified that for him. I said, you are not that accounting numbers guy, but if you don't have a COO, then that's what we need to look at you hiring.
Exactly. Yeah, such a good point. I mean, thank you so much for sharing that. You mentioned if someone wants to actually get in touch with you, they can check your website as well, and there's some courses there. That's very interesting. I'm going to do that myself as well. And on top of that, like before we close this short but sweet episode, if there is any like piece of advice that you want to share with our audience, anything else, please let us know.
I want you to contemplate this, that the mind is not inside your head. I know Western psychology teaches us this, but from a yogi's perspective, the mind is external and we receive information from it. So, whenever we're feeling stressed out, whenever we're upset, experiencing any heightened emotion, the number one thing is to stop, be still, close your eyes, and ask yourself, who's doing the talking? That's the witness. Back up and watch the thoughts. And then you'll be able to calmly go through them and sort through them. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Ask your organization, ask your colleagues, ask a great coach. And that's going to help you get where you need to go. If you want to contact me and you want to take one of my free classes or read more about me or read my article or even listen to my articles in my blog, then visit ambikadevi.com. That's AMBIKADEVI.com. And I look forward to hearing from you. You can message me from the site anytime and we can go from there. You can also set up a strategy session or just dive right into a session or request a package so that you can have multiple sessions and calls in between.
Excellent. Yeah. Amika, thank you so much for being a guest today. Thank you all for watching, listening to this episode. If you liked it, drop us a like, subscribe, and also share it with your friends and family. Comment below if you have any questions as well. And see you all in the next episode. All the best and bye bye.